Greetings and salutations, welcome back to the stream. We're Kobold Transmuter. We got ourselves 5 runes, and then we said to ourselves, and we said to the stream, we said to everybody, even though we can win right now, why on earth would we do that? Instead, let's go to Pandemonium. In fact, we've gotten 2 runes from Pandemonium. We just killed Lom Lobon, basically without losing any HP. And then we also got the demonic rune. So we have 3 more Pan runes to go. So we're about to enter a new rune, a new part of Pan. And we'll stay in dragon form. Make sure to rest up, because we might get dropped in the middle of a pack. And so onward we go. Oh, we got Noleg here. Noleg is the summoner chaos Pandemonium lord. So that's pretty bad. Lots and lots of summons, that's pretty tough. They can also do Call of Chaos. Summon Eyeballs is bad, Malign Gateway. Alright, so when we do this magic mapping, we see this huge level in the middle. We kind of have these, this circular pattern in the middle. We have 2 thin ovals set orthogonally and inscribed within a circle. It's a nice design. We won't need any special resists for the boss fight. How are we going to go about this boss fight? I guess we could do the old haste might. We should probably try File of Floods, although for some reason I don't think it works. But that would be a smart thing to do, possibly. Yeah, anti-magic affects them, but not silence. So, I don't know about the file. If any creature's engulfed, they'll be unable to cast spells. There's no way we're gonna be able to engulf a Panlord. They're large anyhow. Welcome to the stream, by the way. So we were previously beckoning these Nekazaks over to us, and now we've decided we had a misplay there. Seriously? We have teleportitis again? Okay, we're gonna have to drink some potions. It's really not the worst thing, honestly, the teleportitis. We are on a mutating level, like we're on Noleg's level. So instead of using the potions now, because we're probably going to end up getting mutated more, unfortunately, but it's just a waste to use the mutation potions right now. It just means it's like absolutely imperative that we not overly waste our mana and health. We're gonna have to be extra careful to not use too much and then find ourselves in a fight that we can't win. And it's not just about winning the fight, it's about winning with enough overwhelming force so that you can win again. Because if you only technically win, and you're like, oh yeah, they almost killed me, but I got the fiery rune of Pandemonium. Well, yeah, that's just not good. You have to win with a lot to spare. So that's kind of what our thought is. How do we win with a lot to spare with no leg? Unless there's stuff that has Torment, I think we can be in dragon form. It does mean we don't have really any negativity, but I guess I should say we don't have any positivity, which is resist negativity. Not in dragon form, at least. It's great in statue and kobold form. Well, we've basically cleared the whole level except for this middle part, which means we can start going towards no lag. The teleportitis, admittedly, is pretty dangerous. Losing the ability to read scrolls is going to be dangerous. At least we do have potion petition, but it's not really going to help that much. We only have 8 mutation potions. Ugh, I hate the random teleport though. Do I hate it more than Berserk? Yes. Berserk might actually be nice in like a sick kind of way. And our willpower isn't even that great, and it's not even about willpower anymore, to remind myself. Because they changed the spell that the floating eye has. They gave them a charge up spell. Alright, so we're making a lot of noise. So we're actually going to peel off here. And we're going to come around and attack from a different angle. And it sure seems like this level is repeatedly spawning Nekazeks. Like, it's just what it seems like to me. You should consider Wereblood. If nothing else, just for the HP. Like, the enemies already know we're here, but it's a little late for that. So we're gonna try and poke our heads in, try and pull some enemies out. We'll probably have to do that several times. Using Manifold Assault to kind of thin these packs out. And I was just talking about not using too much mana, so let's stop doing that. We're at 1849. We've spent a lot of mana manifolding Assault that Nekazek. One thing that's so nice about Rare Blood, like, the damage doesn't seem like it's that much, maybe? Maybe it does. Maybe the damage really does seem like it's a lot. But regardless, hey, minus 10% HP. I hate mutation. Funny that I can say I hate mutation and play transmuter. They're not the same, but kind of a similar concept. So let me be more specific. The mutation mechanic in Crawl is something I don't like very much. Okay, so they're fast. Let's go ahead and use Potion Petition. So anything with haste, basically, we're gonna do. We get resistance as well, which is baller, and you know they have abjuration, so I'm not even sure there's anything else that we can do. We'll take a might, and we'll hit them, and then we get teleported because of our teleportitis. Okay. Well, that's really not the worst thing. It means we used some of our consumables before we needed to. But it's good because we were getting kind of overwhelmed, kind of. Not really, but kind of. So they opened Malign Gateway. It probably would be a good idea to use a Wand of Light. One hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit, 5 hit. Okay, so we're not actually hitting Noleg for very much. We are still hasted. Oh, well, he's going. Just a little more. Let's irradiate. Yeah. Suck it, Noleg. Alright, let's Manifold Assault to get this stuff out of here. Alright, so we have 2 Pan Runes left. Glork's Glook and... oh, what's the fire dude called? I guess we could look it up. Let's look at branches. And we'll look at Pandemonium. Sarabov. Alright, so I guess we'll go in another branch of Pan. We're just gonna have to be careful, again, to not use our mana, especially at fresh level like this, with teleportitis. These warmongers, they do a lot of damage. They attack 3 different times. They're a new-ish enemy. So let's Dragon Form and Recent Cloud. So what I'm kind of doing right now is I'm just testing out my unarmed in Kobold form. We have pretty good stats in Kobold form, and we get to attack 6. So that's nice. Our stealth is going up, and it will continue to go up, but I think we'll cut it off. Well, let's just stop it right now. I think the fighting in shields will help us more. Ignacio, Master of Excruciating Pain, +5. Executioner, Acts of Pain. They seem like something that we don't really want to fight. So let's Phantom Mirror it. And let's cast Manifold Assault from far. They move pretty fast. We probably should have Yar'd them, but it's okay, they're dead now. probably getting close to where the Panlord is. Some water here. An ice statue. Lots of ice statues. Or is this cold? It's not great. Yep, there it is. Wow, they can distort. I think we gotta get out of line of sight. Alright, that's good enough. We have pretty good stealth, so... Alright, Lehon, you're dead. Alright, so we're just gonna make our way. We're gonna use some invis, because the ice statues can't see invisible. What? There's no portal here? There was like one reason to do it. Yeah, there's some loot. Alright, well, let's find the portal. Kind of a cool vault, leading up to ice statues and stuff. Alright, there we go, finally found it. Hey, here's Sarabov. So let's do magic mapping. And Sarabov is probably going to be up here. It's like a plus sign, surrounded at each orthogonal direction, a semicircle, divided into quadrants. So it's a nice little pattern. We got some spirals, we got some other interesting vaults. Actually, Sarabov might be in this other one. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, maybe Sarabov is in this other one. Either way, we're going to start exploring. Our plan for Sarabov is make sure we know what they do. Because, excuse me, cast Firestorm. They also have like 650 HP, which is about double the other Panlords. So the fight is going to be significantly more difficult. I wouldn't really mind just trying to yank the rune. Anyhow, in order to kill Serabov, are there any spells we could learn? Probably not. I don't think Confusing Touch would be any good. It might be good to get Passage of Galubria. That would give us a way to escape. What would we forget? We could forget Ice Form. Yeah, let's do that. Goodbye, Ice Form. You served us very well. We now have 7 spell levels. Passage of Galubria is our current plan. We're getting into stuff that's uncastable, so... Whoa, Maxwell's capacitive coupling is at 34%? That's what we should have been doing. That's what we should have been doing. We just had a little more air magic. Ugh. It feels like a misallocation of experience. We're gonna get Passage of Galubria. And we're gonna put it as G for Galubria. And then we're gonna take a look at our experience. We're gonna stop our shields at 17. And we're gonna turn our ice magic on. The fighting, we kinda may as well. We get HP, we get damage. We'll stop that at 24. So anyhow, with Serabov, the Maxwell's capacitive coupling eventually might be something worth doing. That'll have to be for Hell. But might haste. We'll try and get a Phantom Mirror and a box of beasts. And then hopefully we can charm like other enemies nearby. I don't think we're going to be able to. We'd have to use vulnerability, which actually wouldn't be that bad. Anyhow, I've only done this maybe once before. And I think this vault has confused me every time. Okay, so we have found 42 runes in Pandemonium. So if we look up Serabah... No, let's look up Pandemonium. So Serabah has the fiery rune. So if we do our query... So we have picked up this rune 8 times. Centaur Fighter, High Elf Fighter Elementalist. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So we've picked up the fiery rune 8 times. This will be our 9th time. One time after picking up the fiery rune, we died. So let's take this sword out. You're a kobold hunter of Chabriados. Where did we die? We died in Glorik's Flock. Okay. So we've done it several times. Okay, so we just got teleported into what's probably Serabov's chamber. So we're gonna book it. And we'll just try and make it to this hallway. We're taking a lot of damage, which is unfortunate, but what are we gonna do? Alright, potion petition, heal wounds and haste, let's do it. It's no big deal now. But we gotta win with overwhelming force. And this is all unexplored. Yes, I am leaving the gold behind. I'm not wasting my haste right now. I just really don't want Serabov to wander out while we're at like half HP, because we're gonna need all the HP we can get. So that teleportitis was pretty dangerous. More wand digging, which is nice. Doesn't particularly help us in Pandemonium, but it could if we really tried for it to help us in Pandemonium. Could. Yeah, I'm not really sure where Serabov's chamber actually is. We definitely got teleported into Serabov's, I'll call it Scepter, because it's this big, narrow rectangle running north-south. And then there are these interior 3x3 rooms, so they're 5x5. Kind of studded around. And then those are surrounded by lava. Everything's surrounded by lava. So it's very fitting that Serabov is here. So we're going around the perimeter of the map and around the outside of Serabov's Scepter. It's a shame we can't use apportation to close doors. You used to be able to, I think. Seems pretty familiar. But that was also when Crawl had the traps and doors skill. So part of optimal play could have been sitting there reporting traps over and over, trying to disable them. So we've cleared the majority of this pan level. We haven't gone into Sarabob's Scepter. Wow, we just teleported twice in a row, 2 turns. It was a little disorienting. So yeah, we're gonna start making our way into Sarabob's Scepter. Now Sarabob could be right here in the beginning, where the doors are. I'm not familiar with this vault. You know, part of us, as a player, thinks and we go, well, surely they put Sarabob at the very end, so you have to work up to it. And also makes it much more dangerous to just, like, teleport in, grab the rune, and teleport out, or escape. You can't really run. So it's certainly thematic that there's this, you know, castle, guarded castle. So we got some evocable stabs. And then Sarabob's Scepter, as I said, it's like this rectangle that goes north-south, and then it's kind of studded with these 3x3s, but at the top, you have this really big circle with a treasure room in the middle. So it kind of even looks like a scepter. But we cleared the scepter, got into that treasure room, and now we're going to go into the handle of the scepter, if you will. So the first 3x3 room we knew had a bunch of gold, so we went and got a few hundred gold. We've been at about 15,000 for Pandemonium. The second one is more about treasure. We've got a condenser vein, Book of Lightning, and then branded weapons. We're going to recast Dragon Form. And we're getting pretty close to where it would be prudent to use Potion Petition and get, yeah, look at this. Resistance, Might, and Haste. That's what we want, 700 gold. So, it looks like... Nice. Manifold Assault, we just one-shotted them all. What I was gonna say is that it looks like all the enemies around here are sleeping. There is an inner chamber where Sarabob is. Ah, this amulet could be so good. Regen, Fly, Faith, but you lose Resist Cold. Also, we have no need for Faith. Alright, let's go into the inner chamber. So we're right here next to Sarabob. We're going to have to Manifold Assault basically all of our times. Probably should have set up a Passage of Galubria. We can consider that, but I think it's going to be way more important to get this Phantom Mirror going. So that's what we did. We did Phantom Mirror. Since they're giant, I don't think there's a point in trying to Vial of Floods them. I mean, maybe that's the wrong decision. Maybe it actually does. We could do Wand of Light. So let's do that. Nice. Now they're confused, so we Manifold Assault 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and they're at half health. 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. Let's use our Potion of Magic. That's what we have them for. Manifold Assault again, again. Let's use another Potion of Magic. Manifold Assault again. There we go. Sarabob is gone. And we still have our Sarabob. summoning many demons. Alright, so that was a success. We picked up the fiery rune. We have 9. And then we're still right at about 15,000 gold. Alright. So let's get out of here. So we only have Glork's block left. So we go into dragon form, go into the next region of Pan. No rune this time. And we gotta remember we still have teleportitis. Okay, so we came across this Pan Lord, Kyoku, a bug-like body, huge compound eyes, and thin wings. So we don't have resist electric, so we're going to use Potion Petition again and try and get resistance, which is great. We got haste, heal wounds, and resistance. That brings our HP a little higher. We're going to Manifold Assault a few times. Kyoku's dead. Nice. So we can actually exit Pandemonium. But here's another entrance. So let's make sure to heal to full. That does mean we lose our resist, but we're at full HP. Hey, we found Glork's blocks level. We're gonna magic map that. Yep, this is the level that I died in. I'm familiar with this level. You kind of have a normal dungeon for about 3 quadrants, and then the 4th quadrant is there's like a big square, and then there's a smaller square on the inside, like an inner chamber, and it's kind of shaped like a bell in a bell tower. That's the shape of that inner chamber. And then, kind of, if you were to make a stripe in between the rectangles, the inner and the outer edge, and kind of do a zipper effect with it zigzagging. That's kind of how it is. So there's lots and lots of little hidey spots and holes. The teleportitis is going to be pretty dangerous for us, but we'll make it work. We do have 9 potions of mutation, so we could actually take these off. The thing that's tough, we're going to have to be in statue form for this. So maybe we should just be in statue form the whole time, this whole level. I think that's probably the smart thing to do. And then that way we just make sure we know what our DPS is like. So let's get into statue form now. So right now all of our experience is going towards air magic. We should focus it and then put shields back on. So here we are, we got teleported to one of the zippers. So we're gonna actually try and kill some stuff. We should probably read a scroll of teleportation. I guess I'll say we should probably consider it. We just got teleported again elsewhere, so... Maybe not. So we're just exploring around. Auto-exploring. And I gotta say, our damage output in statue form seems pretty good. It's not as good as dragon form. We weren't really expecting it to be as good as dragon form. The main thing is that we get much higher armor class, evasion, shield rating, and then what we'll need for Glorix Block is the immunity to Torment. Torment is so annoying. It's kind of like, how do any characters do it without Torment resistance? And, you know, I look back and I'm not even sure I can answer that question. Regen helps. It helps make sure you don't get overwhelmed. It's not going to help you very much in the battle unless you happen to have really high regen. So we got some curse skulls here. Those can get pretty nasty. Yeah, we're getting ourselves good and surrounded. And by that I mean bad and surrounded. Because we teleported into the inner chamber. So let's use a scroll of teleportation. We really can't afford to do this. And let's use a potion petition and hope for haste. Invisibility, might, heal wounds, curing, and magic. That one's good. It doesn't give us haste, though. Let's do the first one. Brilliance, magic, haste, and resistance. The executioners can't see us? Well, we'll just keep casting Manifold Assault on them. And then we teleported out of there. So that was good. That was getting pretty nasty. Greetings and salutations, welcome to the stream. We are in Pandemonium. This is our final Pandemonium rune. And we have teleportitis. We've already been teleported into Glorix Block's chamber down here. Luckily, we were in the corner. Alright, well let's come out here the proper way. Instead of teleporting in. Not that we had a choice in the matter. So we're just clearing around the zippers now. He said no. Hello, said no one. I had to try that again. Wasn't very good the first time. Wasn't right. So I guess we're gonna go into Glorksblock's chamber. We're gonna do the old haste might thing. I think we're gonna end up being in statue form. We're definitely gonna end up being in statue form, what am I saying? In fact, let's get there now, just in case. Lots of gold. These enemies are worth a lot. Hey, we'll take the amnesia. Now our casting success is not going to be as good. Oh my god, Maxwell's capacitive coupling is at 13%. Heck yeah. We're going to have to forget probably Passage of Galubria to get it. In fact, let's just do that right now. And do we not have enough? No, it's 8. Well, let's forget Beastly Appendage. Now we can get it. We had to memorize, or we had to wait for health and mana anyway. So I suspect that probably... Oh, here they are. I've never used it before. And it's not really castable right now. Okay, this is not what we wanted. We're gonna have to potion petition. We didn't get anything good. So let's do our Phantom Mirror. Potion petition again. No haste. We get Berserk Rage, but damn. And we just got abjured. Okay, teleport scroll time. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. The blink scrolls possibly would be good to do. Yeah, that's the best thing to do is this blink scroll. We really didn't need to, but we did. Yeah, it actually was probably good that Gozag didn't come through, because that would have tempted us to stay. And we really need to have more than a one-turn heads up before we fight Glorksblock. Like, we need to get buffed. And then they're probably immune to everything. No, we can use cloud spells. Yeah, it's probably the best thing for us to do. It's a shame we don't have anything that casts Abjuration. I bet if we took our kite shield off, we'd be able to cast Maxwell's, but we're gonna leave the shield on. The other thing about Maxwell is you probably don't get to choose your target, right? Yeah, exactly. We just had the same thought at the same time. We're like, wait, if they summon like 6 executioners, that's not going to be very good. Would have been okay against Serabov. Same time. I'm also not above, if we can somehow manage to get the rune, I am not above just running away. Alright, let's get our statue form. We should probably... We do have some guaranteed haste, but let's potion petition. Dang, can we cancel it? No, we can't cancel it. I guess we'll do the heal wounds and berserk rage, and then we'll run away. Gozag's been pretty good to us, so I'm not that unhappy. Still no haste. There we go. There's haste. Let's get the resistance and invisibility as well. We have the gold. I don't think the executioners can actually do it. Okay. So I'm going to shout, and then we're going to start making our way over. Shout again. Seriously? Alright, cool. So what we've done the past several times is we basically just manifold assaulted spam. Can they not see? Okay, they can see invisible. Statue form does less damage than dragon form, so we're gonna have to manifold assault many, many times. And we're gonna take at least double the damage we've been taking, because our attack speed is much higher. But I think it's a certainty either way that we're going to be tormented multiple times. So I think this is the best thing to do. We should probably might. Yeah, let's go ahead and might. And our stealth saved us. We're going to start the... Let's do condenser vein. Poison. Ugh. Alright, manifold assault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're just going to do melee. 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, potion effects. Thank you, statue form. We never even lost a hit point. Alright, so let's get out of Pandemonium. We have all the Pan runes. So we got marked. We're gonna cancel that. We only have 2, but this is super not a good time to get marked. Alright, so we found ourselves the Panlord for this level. Gookie Sock! Gookie Sock. Slithering body, and a mass of tentacles protruding from its neck. We'll just Manifold Assault until it becomes next to us, and then we will claw at it. Sorry, Gookie Sock. I actually would have been fine if you just showed me where the exit was. We wouldn't have had to have this encounter turn out the way it did. Well, we can go to another region, but this one's probably going to be pretty safe until we saw the Nekazaks. Alright, we're going to change the music. It's pretty unlikely to find a real exit to Pandemonium. So we see an exit through the abyss, and that's going to be good enough for us. So we go through the abyss. We're on Abyss 3, so we can get some nasty things, but look at this. Not even 5 turns out. We see our gateway out. So, here we are. 10 runes. We have only done a 10 rune game as a kobold once before. We did a 15 rune as well. A 15 was a kobold fighter, and the 10 rune was the kobold delver that we did a little while ago this year. So I think it's pretty respectable on a streak to get the 10 rune, but maybe we should go a little further. Maybe we should go to Hell. I hate New Hell. It's so difficult. Dragon form is probably going to be out for a lot of Hell, though. We could swap out this ring and get something with resist cold, perhaps. This one in depths would be a great candidate, because it also has resist negativity. Alright, let's go get that. But we're going to have to drop some stuff. So we'll drop the Kite Shield of Reflection. I'm nuts. I haven't done a 15 rune with the new Hell. So maybe I really am nuts. We have several really interesting rings. If it wasn't for the -5 Slay, we have the double resist negativity and 6 dex and willpower. I'm gonna hold on to that just in case. We also have some pretty baller boots, although we don't get boots In any form, actually, so never mind. So we came here to get this resist cold, resist negativity ring, and if we swap that out for resist fire, in dragon form we still have 2 pips, but that gives us also 2 pips of resist cold and a pip of resist negativity. I think that's pretty good. Brings Maxwell's to 5%. If we're in statue form, it's at 6%. Our statue form resists. We don't need that cold resist on the ring, so it's not the best ring for statue form. I guess we'll just have to remember that. When we go down into the vestibule, there will be Garyon, which will summon Hell Beasts. I don't think we're probably going to get very many Tormentors, so I don't think we need to be in statue form. I think we can just go in dragon form. Although storm form would probably be a good idea because of the cleaving. And that's another reason to swap rings. Because there definitely is going to be a lot of fire. Like, that's... like, you're in hell, there's going to be a lot of fire. I think we'll just do dragon form, honestly. Alright, so where can we find a hell entrance? Steps 1, 2, 3, and 4? Okay. Here's one. This one's not bad. We can only have one enemy adjacent to us. It's not great if anything has a pole arm, but I guess we'll deal with that later. It wouldn't hurt to be hasted, just because it's a giant pain in the ass, but if the stairway gets clogged. But I think because we have beckoning, we can grab Garyon and eliminate him pretty quickly. Which would be a good idea if Garyon even showed up. Which they didn't. Oh, here they are. Yeah, this is not turning out well. Oh shit. That's super not turning out well. I'm kind of scared to go back down there. Why are we going to hell? We're on a streak, man. We're on a streak. Why would we do this to ourselves? Yeah, it's the thing. Dragon form are so much more vulnerable. But our damage in kobold form is not great. And we haven't found, like, an amazing long blade. Which might have helped. I think we got a potion petition. And I think we go down and we cast, like, a radiate and shit. Alright, let's try and get a haste. Resistance, might, and haste. Basically perfect. Convenient that everything kind of ran away. So we're gonna Manifold Assault. Probably should have been in dragon form. It'll do way more damage. Let's use that Potion of Magic and grab Garyon and we can take him out. That was a good use of a Potion of Magic. Probably not necessary. We probably could have just retreated and came back another time. But, yeah. Looks like they changed the tile on the iron golem. Honestly, I tabbed through it a little too quickly to tell. So we got the Tartarus entrance. The Henna entrance. The Dis entrance. And the Cocytus entrance. So, what's going to be the easiest for us? If we're in dragon form, we really shouldn't be in dragon form because of all the torment. Like, you know, Gehenna. Yeah, these are pretty tough. We're going to take a quick break. Thanks for watching. Alright, here we are. Level 27, Kobold Transmuter of Gozag. We have ourselves 10 runes. Will we get any more? If so, where do we go? Do we go to Gehenna? Do we go to Dis? Where do we go? In Dis, we have corrosion that comes up to us all the time. That sounds pretty bad, honestly. Despotter 450. Damn. That's pretty bad. Yeah, the hell branches are really difficult. Like, it's probably a really bad idea to go in here. Tomb is also pretty difficult. I don't know. Maybe we try Gehenna since we have good fire resistant dragon form and that's our best damage output. Searing Wretch. They do lots of damage. They hit like 3 times. Alright, rest of full. There's probably a place to retreat down there. Let's make sure we stay towards the entrance. And do as much resting as possible outside Hell. And try and make this just a get her done, in and out. Still no stairways. Sometimes they're in these little buildings. Oh, here's downstairs. Rest up to full mana. Go again. It's a shame it's so far. Maybe there's a closer one. Let's go a different way. Doesn't look like it. Lots of hell hogs. Again, we're going to try and stay as close to the upstairs as we can. Make sure we always have a clear escape path. Hey, cool, downstairs. Alright, that was a misplay. I didn't even see the Hellion there. That was bad. Okay. We're about to where we're gonna have to go back to Pandemonium and kill stuff. Or the Abyss. Yeah, we're gonna have to go get some experience. Pandemonium is probably safest. And use a potion petition here. Got God, a lot of enemies all at once. Lots of chaos and chaos clouds. Mutagenic fog? Let's stay away. Looks like we got a bunch of Hellions. Luckily, we have Manifold Assault. Well, we got the Panlord chasing us now, which is not good. Let's use our dig. There, now we have a little kill hole. We'll probably be okay. Yeah, we just didn't want to get surrounded. we picked up some bad mutations. We're gonna probably use a potion of mutation. Hey, gate leading out. It'd be nice to get a little more dex, but yeah, let's at least clear the level. So it looks like Maxwell's took 6 charges, 6 turns. I'll try it again. It'd be nice to have a summon. We don't have any spell levels. We don't have any ranks in summon. We don't even have that great of a spell. For summons at least. You can buy it, I'm sure. Alright. Got some inspiring music here. It reminds us we have 10 runes. We're almost ready to go back down into hell. We're just trying to get a little more experience to get our dexterity back up. We already got our health back up, and that was the thing we were most concerned about. We can go to the abyss. What kind of spell power are we going to get with Maxwell's? 44%. We probably don't need much more air magic. I really don't know what would be better though. Dodging, I guess. Let's turn air magic off at 21. Let's leave Pan. And let's go back into hell. Escape hatch, but we definitely don't want that if we can help it. Dang, where is it? Here it is. Is that pretty close after all? How many levels? 7 levels of hell. Oh, this was scary. Oh god, that's scary. Damn. Well, we're gonna have to be careful on that. What level was that? Gehenna 4? Oh, you can still do it. Damn, this stuff is like really bad. Maybe we should just win with 10 runes. It just seems like more and more the thing to do. Particularly because we're on a streak. Oh, I forgot we had teleportitis. Oh man, we really should have. We really should have gotten rid of that before the orb run. So, we'll use a teleport scroll. And we'll just see what happens, I guess. Alright, nice. So let's get back onto Zop 4. And let's get rid of these mutations. We still have the teleportitis. We still have the teleportitis. We still have the teleportitis. We still have it. What the heck? Yeah, there's like nothing that we can do. We can actually wear a helmet now. It'll get melted, so I'm not that concerned. Well, this seems like an awful lot of mutation potions to use. But like, There we go, we finally got rid of it, but we lost 2 decks. We got... How many of these other mutations stick with us? We have -3 decks. That's kind of bad. I think I'm just being silly when I'm using it, but let's do it. Alright, cool. Gonna have the horns back. We got the wands, and then we also got evolution. Alright, that was a successful Maxwell's capacitive coupling. Took a while, but it was successful. Had to burn a blink scroll there. That was pretty sloppy positioning. We were basically just auto-exploring. So let's block this whole area off. We can still auto-explore, but... I like the idea of having a clearance shop. We ended up getting Berserkitis from that Orb of Fire, probably. And now we don't have any mutation potions left. I mean, we can buy them, but it's a little unfortunate. So anyhow, we're clearing Zot. So here's the question: do we grab this orb? Is that something we're interested in doing? Or do we go after more runes? I'm kind of tempted to do Tomb. Even though I know Tomb is really crazy difficult. Question time. I think we go for it. You know, we still have to make sure to do it safely. I think we go for it. So we picked up Haste and Resist. Resist because it was a potion petition. We did potion petition twice and find it. So we are actually running as opposed to using a teleport scroll. And it's a deliberate decision based on the power level of this character. You gotta remember that we have Berserkitis. Can't forget that. We're sapped as well. Not anymore. So we're just on the orb run. We're treating each map individually. In terms of how to best get to each next staircase. It may not be the lowest turn count way to play, but I think it's probably the safest way to play. We're just going to ignore that ice beam. We're hasted, we can do that. Haste is about to run out, that's okay. Got a Panlord. It can do a pretty decent amount of damage. But our Berserkitis popped. Alright, Dungeon 5 it is. Niji Mesmo. You're very evasive. Well, that's it. Here's our success. We won this character. We got pretty lucky with some of our drops later on. What we ended up doing. So in the very beginning, we did our normal transmuter thing, and we couldn't find anything to get us out of ice form. We called like 4 or 5 merchants, still couldn't find anything. So we had a question on how we were going to transition, and we ended up being able to transition. Gratefully. Ended up finding Dragon Form, a manual of transmutations. We actually used several manuals over the course of the game. We used 2 manuals of dodging, a manual of evocation, a manual of translocation. We have more manuals available to us, we just didn't use them. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad. So what are we going to do for the next game? But let's reflect. This was a pretty successful run. It was a first for a few different things. It was our first 3-win streak. Our first 2 wins were both 3 runes, so this is a little bit of a brag. We can say we did a lot more than was really expected of us. It's our first Kobold Transmuter win, and it is our 14th Kobold win. So who knows what we're going to do next, but we're going to end this run. Thanks for watching, thanks for the comments. On many occasions, actually the comments from the chat enabled us to survive a near-death situation. So that's that for this video. That's it for this stream. We're concluding this 3-win streak, and it opens it up to a 4-win streak. We've never streaked at all, ever before. Alright. So let's ascend. We can check out our score. Yeah, top 63. with 6.3 million.